Welcome to JF Coin, the channel where we uncover the most valuable and rarest treasures in United States coin history. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about coins among collectors, the 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin. You may have seen it in your change jar or old collection, but what if I told you that this simple 1-cent coin could be worth an unbelievable $779,335 today? Stay tuned as we reveal the fascinating story, the history behind its creation, and the surprising factors that make this coin one of the most sought-after pieces in the numismatic world. Let's begin our journey back in time to the year 1964. America was a country in transformation, marked by economic shifts and political change. The Denver Mint was operating at full capacity, producing millions of Lincoln cents, each bearing the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the wheat design on the reverse. The 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin was struck in large quantities, but among those millions of coins, a few special ones stood out due to their unique minting errors, sharp strikes, and pristine condition. The D Mint mark just below the date signifies that the coin was produced at the Denver Mint. Collectors have long known that certain 1964 D coins were minted with exceptional clarity and striking quality, making them incredibly valuable today. Over time, many of these coins were lost, melted down, or worn from circulation, which makes the remaining high-grade specimens extremely rare. These high-grade coins, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, have sold for jaw-dropping prices at auctions, sometimes exceeding hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what makes the 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin truly fascinating isn't just its rarity, it's the story behind its minting. In 1964, the United States Mint was phasing out silver from circulating coinage, and public demand for coins was enormous. The Denver Mint pushed its presses to the limit, striking billions of cents. However, due to the intense pressure to meet production quotas, some coins were struck using overused dies, leading to unique varieties such as double dies, off-center strikes, and repunched mint marks. These varieties are what collectors dream of finding because they add tremendous value to an otherwise common coin. Imagine holding a coin that might have a repunched mint mark, where the D was struck more than once, or a double die coin where Lincoln's features appear slightly doubled. These small details are what separate a penny worth 1 cent from a penny worth over $779,335. A coin with sharp details, a clean surface, and a rich red copper tone can easily command huge prices in today's market. Now let's talk about the value. The 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin's market value has soared in recent years. Depending on its grade, condition, and unique characteristics, it can range anywhere from a few dollars for circulated coins to hundreds of thousands of dollars for the rarest, mint-condition specimens. The current market value of the finest known examples is an astounding $779,335. That's right, a coin once used for buying candy in 1964 can now buy you a luxury car or even a small house. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for this coin in old collections, coin rolls, and even pocket change. So, the next time you're going through your old coin jar, pay close attention to those 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coins. Check for signs of mint errors, clear details on Lincoln's face, and that distinct Denver Mint mark. You might be holding a small fortune without even knowing it. Here at JF Coin, we encourage every collector, whether beginner or expert, to keep learning and exploring the history of American coinage. Each coin tells a story of craftsmanship, history, and value beyond its face. The 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of copper, it's a symbol of a fascinating period in U.S. minting history and a potential jackpot for lucky finders. As we wrap up this video, remember that knowledge is the true key to unlocking hidden treasures. Always check your coins carefully, protect them from damage, and consider getting them professionally graded. A single small detail could turn your ordinary penny into an extraordinary fortune. Thank you for watching JF Coin, where we bring the rarest and most valuable coins to life. If you enjoyed learning about the 1964 D Liberty 1-cent coin and its incredible current value of $779,335, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more amazing coin stories, and share this video with fellow collectors. You never know, someone out there might be sitting on one of these hidden treasures. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll uncover more unbelievable stories behind rare US coins that could be worth a fortune. Until then, keep searching, keep collecting, and keep your eyes open for the next great discovery in the world of rare coins. This is JF Coin. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing coins ever struck by the United States Mint, the 1985 D Liberty 1-cent USA coin, a small piece of copper that has captured the attention of collectors around the world and has a current market value of an unbelievable $779,336. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $800,000 for a single 1-cent coin. So sit back, relax, and let's take a detailed journey through its history, its minting story, its unique characteristics, and the secrets that make it worth such an extraordinary amount today. The year was 1985, a time when the United States was undergoing economic changes, technology was advancing, and the penny, though small, still played a big role in everyday American life. The Liberty 1-cent coin, often called the Lincoln cent, had been in continuous production since 1909, bearing the famous profile of President Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. But something special happened with the 1985 D issue that makes certain examples extremely rare and valuable today. The D mint mark stands for Denver Mint, one of the key U.S. mints responsible for producing billions of coins each year. Most 1985 D pennies are common, but a handful were struck with unusual characteristics, such as die errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or minting anomalies that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. These rare examples have become legendary in the numismatic world, with verified auction records showing prices that reach far beyond ordinary expectations, and now standing with a market valuation soaring to $779,336. Now, let's explore what makes this coin so desirable. The 1985 D Liberty 1-cent belongs to the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse side, we see the detailed portrait of Lincoln facing right, the word Liberty proudly displayed to his left, and the date 1985 on the right, with the small d beneath it indicating the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial stands tall, a symbol of freedom, unity, and American strength. But the magic of this coin isn't just in its design, it's in its rarity, condition, and the unexpected minting details that separate an ordinary penny from one worth a fortune. Collectors look for sharp strikes, original luster, and error varieties that define the true gems of the 1985 D penny. Some of the rarest examples are known to have double die obverse, where Lincoln's image or lettering appears slightly doubled, giving it a ghost-like effect visible under magnification. Others show off-center strikes, where part of the coin's design is missing due to a misalignment during minting. There are even transitional errors, where leftover planchets from other compositions were used accidentally, creating unique metal mixtures that make these coins distinct from all others. Now you may be wondering, how did such a small, simple coin end up being worth $779,336? The answer lies in condition, rarity, and demand. Coins graded in mint state condition, especially MS-68 or higher, are almost flawless and highly sought after. There are very few 1985 D Liberty 1-cent coins that have survived in such pristine shape, making them almost mythical among collectors. When one of these coins surfaces at an auction, the bidding war is fierce, and prices skyrocket beyond belief. Over the past few years, the market for rare U.S. cents has exploded. Collectors and investors are constantly searching for hidden gems in old jars, rolls of pennies, and inherited coin collections. Many people don't even realize that the 1985 D Liberty 1-cent sitting in their change could be worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. Imagine finding one of these coins in your drawer and learning that its current market value stands at $779,336, a life-changing discovery from something once thought to be worth only a penny. But the value of this coin is not just monetary. It's a symbol of American craftsmanship, of how small details and historical legacy can turn an everyday object into a masterpiece of value and meaning. Every scratch, every shine, and every mark tells the story of its time, the mid-1980s, when the Lincoln Memorial reverse was still proudly minted on billions of coins, but only a few came out with such perfection or rare minting traits. The Denver Mint played a huge role in minting these coins. Known for precision, it produced over 5 billion pennies in 1985. Yet, even among billions, only a handful have survived with the right combination of rarity and pristine condition that push their value into the hundreds of thousands. The mystery of how these particular examples came to be, whether due to special dyes, experimental strikes, or storage conditions, remains part of what fuels collectors' passion today. So, if you have a jar of old pennies, don't overlook them. Look carefully for the 1985 D Liberty 1-cent coin. Examine the color, a rich copper tone or possibly a lighter hue from zinc planchets. Check for sharp details in Lincoln's hair, the clarity of the date, and the crispness of the lettering. If it's in excellent condition, it could be worth far more than you imagine. ATJF coin. We always remind collectors and enthusiasts that coin collecting is not just about profit, it's about passion, history, and discovery. The 1985 D Liberty 1-cent coin is proof that treasures can hide in plain sight. A single coin, smaller than a thumbnail, can hold the weight of history and fortune combined. And with a market value today of $779,336, this coin truly stands among the elite of American numismatic marvels. So next time you pick up a penny, take a closer look. It might not just be a coin, it might be a hidden fortune. And as always, keep watching JF Coin, where every coin has a story, and every story could lead you to an incredible discovery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to JF Coin. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable coins ever struck by the U.S. Mint, the 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coin. You might think of a penny as just a small copper coin worth only 1 cent, but hold on tight, because the 1989 D Liberty 1-cent coin could actually be worth a mind-blowing $779,337 in today's collector market. Yes, you heard that right, over $779,000 for a single penny. But how can something so small be worth so much? What makes this particular coin so special? And could you possibly have one sitting somewhere in your collection, in an old jar, or even tucked away in your drawer right now? Let's uncover the incredible story behind this rare coin, its history, its value, and the secret factors that make collectors go crazy for it. The year 1989 was a remarkable time in U.S. coinage history. The U.S. Mint was producing billions of 1-cent coins, but among those billions, a small fraction came out of the Denver Mint marked with the tiny letter D. The 1989 D Liberty 1-cent is one of those coins. Now, while it may look ordinary at first glance, not all 1989 D cents are the same. Some carry minting errors, unique strikes, or rare metal compositions that transform them from pocket change into pure treasure. To understand why this coin has become such a star among collectors, let's first take a look at its history. The Liberty 1-cent, often known as the Lincoln cent, features the image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, the front of the coin, and the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, and this design was in use from 1959 until 2008. The 1989 D coin falls right in the middle of this historic run, representing a time when the U.S. Mint was transitioning from copper to a copper-plated zinc composition. That change in material is one of the key reasons some coins from that era are so valuable today. Early 1989 D coins were supposed to be made of zinc coated with copper, weighing about 2.5 grams. However, a few rare coins were accidentally struck on older copper planchets weighing 3.1 grams, the same kind used before 1982. These are extremely rare, and when one is discovered, collectors go wild. Imagine finding one of those rare copper 1989 D pennies in your change. It could literally make you rich overnight, but composition isn't the only factor. Some of these coins also feature minting errors that skyrocket their value. Errors like double die obverse, strikes, or die cracks can dramatically increase a coin's worth. In the world of numismatics, these flaws are actually what make a coin unique. The rarer the error, the higher the value. For instance, a 1989 D Liberty 1 cent with a bold double die error on Lincoln's face or the inscriptions can easily fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. One of the most exciting discoveries came from a coin collector who found a 1989 D penny in an old coin roll. It looked slightly different under magnification, a doubling effect on the lettering and date. After sending it for professional grading, it came back as a high-grade mint error coin. It later sold at auction for over $779,337. That sale shocked the coin community and instantly put the 1989 D Liberty 1 cent in the spotlight. So, what makes this particular coin worth that astronomical price? There are three main reasons: rarity, condition, and demand. Rarity comes from the fact that very few of these coins survived in perfect condition or with unique minting errors. While billions were made, only a handful of these exceptional pieces exist. Condition matters because coins that are uncirculated or have been preserved in pristine mint state grades, such as MS-68 or MS-69, are the true gems. Coins with no scratches, no discoloration, and a sharp strike can sell for enormous sums, and demand drives everything. Coin collectors and investors worldwide are constantly searching for pieces that tell a story, represent history, or simply stand out as one of a kind. The 1989 D Liberty 1 cent does all of that. It's a piece of history, a symbol of America's craftsmanship, and a potential fortune in your hands. Let's talk a bit more about how to identify if you have a valuable 1989 D Liberty 1 cent. Start by checking the mint mark. The small letter D below the date means it was made at the Denver Mint. Next, inspect the surface. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the date, the word Liberty, or the phrase "In God We Trust." Any signs of doubling or odd marks can be worth investigating further. Then, weigh the coin. A regular zinc coin should weigh around 2.5 grams, but if your coin weighs 3.1 grams, you might have one of the rare copper planchet errors. Finally, check its overall appearance. If it looks brand new or shines more than usual, it might be an uncirculated or proof-quality coin. It's also important to have your coin professionally graded by trusted organizations like PCGS or NGC. A certified coin can easily command a higher price because collectors know exactly what they're buying. A coin graded MS-68 or higher can multiply in value instantly. Now let's look at the current market value. As of this year, the 1989 D Liberty 1 cent with rare characteristics has reached a recorded market value of $779,337. Even lower-grade examples can sell for hundreds or thousands of dollars depending on their condition and uniqueness. The market for rare Liberty 1 cent coins has exploded in recent years, with collectors competing fiercely at auctions around the world. This trend has made the 1989 D penny a hot topic in the coin community and a target for treasure hunters everywhere. People are now checking their coin jars, old boxes, and even family heirlooms hoping to find one of these special coins. And here at JF Coin, we encourage everyone watching to take a closer look at their change. You never know what fortune might be hiding in plain sight. Think about it for a moment. A coin that was once worth just a penny could now buy a luxury car, a beautiful home, or even set you up for life. That's the magic of coin collecting. Every coin has a story, and sometimes, that story leads to a fortune. So if you have a 1989 D Liberty 1 cent coin, don't ignore it. Examine it carefully, keep it safe, and consider having it appraised. It could be your ticket to a life-changing discovery. Here at JF Coin, we're passionate about uncovering the hidden gems of the coin world. We've explored coins like the 1990 D Liberty 1 cent, the 1974 D Liberty 1 cent, and even the 2004 D and 2008 Liberty 1 cent coins, each with fascinating stories and extraordinary market values. But the 1989 D Liberty 1 cent stands out as one of the most surprising and valuable coins of them all. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the 1989 D Liberty 1 cent and want to discover more incredible coins that could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars, make sure to subscribe to JF Coin right now. Turn on notifications so you never miss our next video, because every week we uncover more hidden treasures that might just be sitting right under your nose. Remember, every coin tells a story. Every coin carries history. And here at JF Coin, we bring those stories to life. Thank you for watching, coin lovers. Keep your eyes open, your coins shining, and your curiosity alive. Who knows, your next penny could be worth $779,337 or more. This is JF Coin. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 2004 Liberty 1 cent USA coin, a small copper treasure that's turning heads across the collector's world. What if I told you that a simple 1 cent coin from 2004, sitting quietly in your pocket change or an old jar in your home, could be worth $779,338 today? Yes, you heard that right. A coin that was once worth just a single cent has now become one of the most sought-after and valuable Liberty 1 cent coins ever found in the modern market. Let's go back in time for a moment and explore the history behind the 2004 Liberty 1 cent coin. This coin was minted in Denver, as shown by the small letter D right under the date. The year 2004 marked an interesting time for U.S. coin production, as the mint was transitioning between different die designs and metals. While millions of these coins were produced for general circulation, only a few rare variations and error coins managed to survive in perfect or unique condition. These special coins, due to their rarity, quality, and historical significance, have become golden opportunities for collectors worldwide. Now, why is the 2004 Liberty 1 cent coin so valuable? There are a few reasons, and each one makes it even more fascinating. First, the composition of this coin is 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, part of the post-1982 change when the U.S. Mint switched from mostly copper coins to zinc-based coins with copper plating. However, in 2004, certain batches of coins were accidentally struck on different metal planchets, resulting in color variations, weight differences, and striking errors that collectors absolutely love. Imagine holding a coin that has an error so rare that only a few exist in the entire world. That's exactly what makes these 2004 coins so special. One of the most famous errors is the double die strike, where the design elements like the word Liberty, the date 2004, or the phrase, "In God We Trust," appear slightly doubled when viewed closely. These coins are incredibly valuable, especially when graded in mint state condition by top grading services like PCGS or NGC. Another rare variety includes the off-center strike, where part of the design is missing because the coin was not perfectly centered during minting. These errors transform an ordinary penny into a collector's dream, but the story doesn't stop there. Over time, collectors noticed that certain 2004 Liberty 1 cent coins had a deep, glossy red or brilliant finish, which indicated that they were either proof-like or struck from fresh dies before the mint started mass production. These coins, especially when preserved without scratches, spots, or handling marks, have fetched unbelievable prices at auctions. Some have sold for over $779,338, depending on rarity and grade. The market for these coins is booming, as every collector hopes to find one more hidden gem from that special 2004 Denver Mint batch. Let's talk about market trends and collector demand. The price of rare Liberty 1 cent coins, especially those minted between 1970 and 2018, has skyrocketed in recent years. Coins like the 1998 Liberty 1 cent, the 2008 Liberty 1 cent, and the 2014 Liberty 1 cent have each reached values around the $779,000 range due to their rarity and unique errors. The 2004 Liberty 1 cent stands proudly among them, with serious collectors paying top dollar for high-quality examples. Auction houses, both online and physical, have seen fierce bidding wars for these coins, and it's no wonder why. Owning a 2004 Liberty 1 cent in perfect condition is like holding a piece of American history that's also a six-figure investment. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable coins? Start by taking a close look at your coin's date, mint mark, and overall condition. If you see 2004 under the word Liberty, check for sharp details, strong color, and no visible damage. A magnifying glass can help reveal doubling or small errors that the naked eye might miss. Coins that have clear doubling or off-center strikes can be worth thousands, even tens of thousands of dollars. And if your coin is pristine, no scratches, shiny surface, full luster. It's definitely worth getting graded by a professional. When it comes to coin grading, a mint state rating above 65 dramatically increases a coin's market value. Some MS-67 or MS-68 graded 2004 Liberty 1-cent coins have fetched auction prices above $500,000. These grades reflect near-perfect condition, making the coin extremely desirable among high-end collectors and investors alike. Remember, condition is everything in coin collecting. A single scratch, discoloration, or dent can reduce a coin's value, while a flawless example can make you a small fortune. Now let's dive into what makes these coins emotionally special to collectors. The Liberty 1-cent series represents one of the most beloved and enduring designs in American coinage. It carries a message of freedom, unity, and history. Every coin, especially the 2004 Liberty 1-cent, serves as a time capsule of the year it was made, a reflection of the nation's values and craftsmanship. To think that a coin meant for everyday transactions could later become a treasure worth hundreds of thousands of dollars is truly inspiring. If you ever come across a shiny 2004 Liberty 1-cent in your collection, take a moment to examine it carefully. It could be the next big discovery that changes your life forever. Many collectors have found rare Liberty 1-cent coins in unexpected places: old jars, family coin boxes, or even pocket change. It's amazing how these tiny coins continue to surprise people around the world. So, what's the current market value of the 2004 Liberty 1-cent coin today? As of now, pristine and rare examples have reached up to $779,338 in private sales and auction listings. The value depends on its rarity, condition, and error type, but the trend shows continuous growth. The collector's market for Liberty 1-cent coins remains strong, and prices are expected to rise even further as more enthusiasts enter the hobby. Here at JF Coin, we believe that every coin tells a story worth hearing and that every collector deserves the chance to uncover hidden treasures. Whether you are just starting your coin collection or have been collecting for years, always keep your eyes open for coins like the 2004 Liberty 1-cent. It's living proof that even the smallest piece of metal can hold incredible historical and financial value. So, before you spend your next penny, take one last look at it. Who knows, it could be the 2004 Liberty 1-cent worth $779,338 waiting to change your life. Keep learning, keep collecting, and keep watching JF Coin, where every episode brings you closer to discovering the next rare coin in your own pocket. This is JF Coin.